Okay. So general overview, we're going to talk about some general rules, more PPE stuff, sexual harassment, signs of concussion, referee assessment, and the quick guide, which is something new this year. So general rule, very simple. If you have a situation that you do not know how to deal with, get the shift supervisor involved, or get myself involved if I'm out at the rinks. Layers. It's very, very self-explanatory. Your most important thing for when you're out at the rinks is to make sure that you're warm. It may be a warm day starting out your shift. It may not be a warm day ending your shift. So if you bring extra layers to the rink, you will not be cold. If you do not bring enough layers to the rink, you will be cold. More protective equipment. You will be required to wear the lovely yellow ref helmets. Again, warm clothes. Consider wearing shin pads to protect yourself from players. Players suck. They will hit you in the shins. It hurts. Not really much I can say about that. It's your fault. You're in the way. Athletic cup. Not going to go into details. You guys specifically, you know. So sexual harassment is pretty similar to what you do off the ice. Get the shift supervisor involved. If it is during a game, stop the game. I don't care about the schedule. If you have some situation like this that you feel warrants stopping the game, do it. If the incident occurs while around the rinks, just get the shift supervisor involved. They'll know what they need to do. So what do you do if an injury occurs? Is it actually an emergency? You need to call 911. That's, even if you are not sure if it's an emergency, I guess I tentatively say that. Make sure it's an emergency. If you don't know if it's an emergency, get the shift supervisor involved. But if it is, clear the ice. Make sure that when you do call 911, you are very clear and concise and calm. They will walk you through what needs to happen. There are mats for the EMS because we don't want them running on the ice and possibly causing another injury. So make sure, again, the shift supervisors will be able to unlock the shed with that. So MTU EMS will probably respond. And on the back of the game sheets, there is an injury report that you will have to fill out. And then the supervisors will notify me because we have to do a bit of an investigation to find out exactly what went wrong or what happened and make sure the person's okay. So make sure when you're filling out that injury report that you're very clear and concise and tell exactly what happened because that will help tremendously. If it's not an emergency, help the person off the ice. Make sure that they're okay. When you get them off the ice, make sure they're okay. At the end of the game, make sure they're okay. Whenever there's any sort of injury, make sure you find out if that person's okay as much as possible. It's your responsibility to keep the ice safe and keep the players safe. Players can be stubborn. If you notice that something is just not right with them after an injury, make a note of it, get the shift supervisor involved. And again, you need to fill out the injury report. So, with playing on ice, you have the possibility, as well as getting bloody noses and whatnot, to get a concussion. Players can slide into the boards very hard, very fast. It can cause a concussion, and that is something that we need to watch out for. A concussion is when your brain is able to move in your skull and actually hits your skull. Things to look for, it's pretty hard actually to be able to tell if somebody has a concussion because you guys are refs, everybody hates you, nobody's really going to want to talk to you. So, but you still need to kind of pay attention. You're not going to really be able to see the symptoms for like thinking and remembering, but what you can watch out for is physical symptoms. So I guess headache is not really a physical symptom, but if they seem just off, if they have trouble focusing, are clumsy, kind of stumbling around, kind of make a note of that, monitor that person, make sure if you notice them, I guess, go any farther downhill with how they are currently, get the shift supervisor involved. I know I sound like a broken record here, but it is very important to get the shift supervisors involved. Referee assessment. For those of you that have taken it before, you all know it was very easy to cheat. Most of you may have cheated a little bit. It's very interesting to see results where people go from 30s to 50s on the second attempt. People see that. It's pretty obvious. It's very easy. It's going to be much harder if you really can figure out a way to cheat. I applaud your efforts, but you just wasted a lot of time. It will require Java, so make sure if you're going to run this at home, you have Java 1.5, which is like 3 or 4 years old, so you'll probably have it. If not, it does run on all campus computers, so there is absolutely no excuse for not doing it. Your first attempt will be 50 questions with 45 seconds per question. And if you run out of time, it will go to the next question and you will get that one marked wrong. So actually take it seriously. Do not sit down 10 minutes before this is due and expect to have it done. It is very hard. We have put many, many hours into making it hard, and the reason for it is to help you guys learn. It is a learning tool, and we're going to use it like that. So the referee quick guide is something new this year. It's going to be in all the game boxes. It's the same thing as the rule book with minor deviations. It will have all the penalties. First page, you'll be able to reference this real quick. This is no excuse for not knowing the rules. It's just something to help you out kind of after the games if you feel like you made a wrong call. Look at it, see, learn from it. But yeah, I do not want to see you guys, every call you make, pulling this book out and saying, okay, well, maybe this is this. You need to know the rules. So this is just to help you. It is an official approved document by Broomball, so you can use it for if you have a player complaint. There will be some situations in here, some common situations, that you'll be able to show the players that, hey, this is in our rule book. End of discussion. I mean, you guys are refs, so pretty much what you say goes regardless, but it's just an easy way to get players to back off. Another new thing is referee pictures. You don't have to read this wall of text. Basically what it's telling you is the photos that you have on your tech IDs, you need to take another one of those and send it to wherever I tell you to, because I don't really want you all to send that to my email. So it'll be another email account, but I will send out details on this. This is, again, just for your reference, because these slides will be sent out to you. But it's for the supervisors and committee, just so when we're out at the rinks, we can actually put faces to names if you're reffing and we don't want to disrupt the game or anything. So. Off-ice training, remember, is tomorrow. I know we're kind of packing everything into this 1 week, but it's tomorrow 6:30 to 8 in the ROTC gym. If you guys don't know where that is, it's over there. It's right next to the admin building. Well, whatever building that is. It's across from the admin building, right next to the meme. So be there either Friday or Saturday, so tomorrow or Saturday. You need to attend at least one of the sessions. And remember to bring your tech ID. You will have to swipe in. And again, if you don't swipe in, you will not get credits. You really don't have any mercy. There's a lot of you guys. So make sure you follow the directions. And make sure you do read the rule book before then. I know, again, this is very short notice for having the rule book read, but at least look through it, bring questions to training. The training is for you guys, it's not really for us, so it's in your best interest to come with questions. So at this point, I know that this isn't going to be as interesting as